before the Astros had a combined one-hit win in a 2-0 victory against the Rangers. First pitch swinging, Jeremy Pena lines one to right, and running across is Brandon Nimmo to make the catch. One pitch and one out. Pena hit it hard. And he did have that home run against Leiter at Daikin Park and gets hit with his fastball right in the middle of the back. Astros have been hit by some pitches in this series. Pena got hit twice yesterday. First inning run yesterday. They scored first in all 3 games in Chicago, and now Jordan down on strikes as Leiter picks up his first K of the night. Hitting 5th tonight. Walker sends one to right field. Playable for Brandon Nimmo. He'll drift back a few steps and put it away for the final out of the first.
Player to watch on the road as a starter. He has 7 starts. He is 5-0 with a 1.32 ERA. An opponent average.
With Ronel Blanco turning the trick, and he got number 199 on a no-hitter as well. Good start for Jason Alexander. They'll strike out Peterson here to start this game. The Astros closer. And he'll take a walk. Alexander, who only allowed 1 walk last start, allows a walk to the second batter tonight.
First inning and going, hey guys, I don't have any control. And then all of a sudden locking it down.
Brandon Nimmo with a base hit to right. Holding on at second is Asuna. And the Rangers have one more hit here in this game than they did last night. And that'll be his second walk of the inning. So the Rangers have loaded up the bases with 1 out. That snapped his 11-game on base streak. Here he grounds one up the middle for a base hit. 1 run scores, being waved around Brandon Nimmo. He'll score. 2 RBI base hit for Berger, and the Rangers are in front 2-0. Monday in Anaheim. Grounds this one towards first. It gets by Christian Walker and down the right field line. That is going to score a run. To third comes Berger. He's going to be waved home. The throw will not be made, and it's 4-0 Rangers as Evan Carter grounds a triple down the right field line. Second triple of the year for Carter. Now the infield in. Ezekiel Duran drives one to deep center field, sending Bryce Matthews back. Bryce will watch it hit off the base of the wall. In to score is Carter. Into second, Ezekiel Duran. And the Rangers have blitzed out in front here 5-0 after being no hit last night. Foscue breaks his bat, punches one into shallow left center. Jeremy Pena makes a nice play over his shoulder, getting back into shallow left center field for the second out of the inning. And that hits the catcher Higashioka. He'll go down to first base, and the Rangers will have. That's hit well to right field. Cam Smith back on it, and he will watch that one go deep into the night. Talk about a tale of 2 games. The Astros no-hit the Rangers yesterday, and today they have an 8-0 lead in the first inning.
Well, everything they left on the table during that game yesterday has exploded here in the first inning.
Peterson's 4th home run of the year.
93 up out of the zone, and Jock attacks it and barrels it.
And to score in this inning. That's hit hard, but at the second baseman Shoemake. And mercifully, this inning comes to a close, but the Rangers put up 8 in the first. Taylor pops one up, shallow left field. 3 players converging. Josh Young makes the call and the catch for the first out of the second inning. Game at Daikin Park 2 starts ago. And that is down for ball 4. Cam Smith will draw a 1-out walk here, and that's what the Astros need is base runners. But it's his only walk of the season. Hits the ball to second. They will flip it to short for 1 and turn the double play. So the walk erased 1 pitch later as Leiter faces the minimum here with a double play. Punches this one into shallow center. Jeremy Pena backs up. And JP3 puts it away for the first out. on the ground. Pena, who caught the pop-up, makes the play this time on the ground out. And Alexander has bounced back with 2 quick outs here in the 2nd inning. Hitter in this inning. 0-2, 1-2, and now 0-2. And he bounces back with a really good 2nd inning, getting Berger to strike out to end it. 1-2, 3 inning for Jason. It's still 8-0.
At their peak of adrenaline rush, so to be in the middle of it I'm honored.
Broken bat, looper over the head on the shortstop Ezekiel Duran. So Bryce Matthews now 3 for 4 against Jack Leiter this year after beginning his major league career against Leiter. Salazar down on strikes. Leiter has his 2nd strikeout. It's out number 1 here in the 3rd. Good challenger. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. A pitch that was never a strike with an 8-run lead. Ground ball slowly hit, charged by the shortstop. Duran only has the play to first. So now 2 are in scoring position for Jordan with 2 outs for his 16th home run of the year. Jordan smashes one deep to right center field. Forget about it. Astros back within 5, getting a 3-pointer from Jordan, his 17th on the year.
So you go back to that Jeremy Pena walk, and that's that extra base runner. If you start getting guys on base, we just said it. For some of these hitters in this lineup, they can take a big swing and put a crooked number up there, and that was more than a crooked number, almost 450 feet. This is just a changeup that stays up out of the plate, and this man can absolutely destroy pieces of leather for a long ride to right center field. My, oh my.
I know there are other hitters that hit changeups a long way, but nobody does it like Jordan. Now Christian Walker on the first pitch pops one up to the 2nd baseman Foscue, and that'll do it for the Astros. But the Astros get 3 back. Still only the 3rd inning now, down 8-3. Few and far between lately. He hits a triple, and now he follows it up with this ball set well to deep right field, and that is going to be a home run on top of his triple. Evan Carter, who had 2 hits in his last 24 at-bats coming into tonight, is 2 for 2 with the 2 hardest parts of the cycle already the books in the 3rd inning.
And that ball was skied. It's a 39-degree launch angle as Evan Carter leans back on it.
Shifts a little bit too at this point, even though the Astros are down 6. There's a called strike. And that's strikeout number 2, make it number 3 for Alexander in the first half of the inning. Arm after arm in your bullpen, especially with a 7-man pen. This ball looper down the right field side. Cam Smith gives it a look, and he makes a nice running catch. Cam put that away rather easily on a looper that ended up.
Covers so many innings out of the bullpen.
And the Astros this year, and we can talk about this in another inning, as this will be the 3rd out. Alexander gets Kyle Higashioka, so the leadoff home run by Carter, then he gets the next 3. It's 9-3 Rangers. 4th. That's a little looper, might find its way to some open grass, and it does, or at least artificial grass, as it bounces in front of Alejandro Osuna in left field. Taylor Trammell hits the ball towards short. They might be able to turn 2 despite the speed of Cam, but Cam outraces what was a routine double play ball. Speed can kill in a lot of ways, and that would be a double play for a. Shoemake grounds this one into right field for a base hit. Cam had to hold up. Now he's going to try to go 1st to 3rd, and he'll get there. Running on Brandon Nimmo as he'll get into 3rd, sliding. The Astros back in business again. Another rally here in the 4th after a 3-run 3rd. That is not a center pitch. That's a 4-pitch walk to load up the bases. The 2nd goes Shoemake for a big swing here from their 9-hitter. And it hit him. That's going to be a bases loaded hit by pitch. First RBI of the year for Cesar Salazar. And it's now a 9-4 game with the top of the order due up. Well, Jeremy Pena pops one into right field. Shallow coming on Nimmo, and he'll make the catch. Too shallow to score a run, so Pena going after the first pitch after a walk and a hit by pitch, and he's out number 2. And Paredes pops it up. First baseman Jake Berger backs up, but he'll be called off by Justin Foscue, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Astros get 1, but they strand 3. They're now down 9-4. Up from AAA. There's really not that guy right now. I mean, the most recent addition to the pen is Alan Bersanta, as Christian Walker makes a nice play. But Santa is definitely not a guy you want to see go deep into the game and then possibly.
Team trying to figure out how many outs you're able to cover after the 4 innings. If you can get a couple of quick outs right here and save that pitch count, maybe he can go out for another one.
Earlier in the season. This ball sent to center. Bryce Matthews on the move, still on the move, near the wall, and he'll put it away right in front of the Globe Life sign in straightaway center. Brandon Nimmo gave it a ride, but he's out number 3 on a night. And Leiter has struck out Jordan for the second time tonight. Strikeout number 3 for Leiter. First out here in the 5th. Our series of 3 games to 1 coming into tonight. Ball hit towards short. Backing up on it is Duran. He has time to make the play, and there's 2 away. Waves of that slider down, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Jack Leiter. We're halfway home here at Globe Life Field with the Rangers leading by the score of 9-4.
Astros bullpen.
On the ground to short. Jeremy Pena has it. Throw on the money. Young retired for the first out of the 5th. Little tapper. Alexander will make the play on 2 hops. Jake Berger retired on 1 pitch. Jason Alexander with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Shatters his bat. Part of the barrel goes by Alexander. Braden Shoemake makes the play at second. Another 1-2-3 inning for Alexander. 9 in a row sent down in 13 of the last 14. Cam sends one to center field. Backing up on it and reaching up over his head is Evan Carter to put away that line drive. Hit pretty well by Cam Smith, but out number 1. On the ground to first. Jake Berger flips it to Leiter covering for the second out. Has kept the Astros hanging around. This ball sky to center. Looks like a 1-2-3 inning for Leiter. Might be his last inning. We'll see. He's in the mid-90s with his pitch count. It's a 9-4 game. 6 over an hour later. Got time to get relaxed. This ball could be trouble, but Jeremy Pena gets out there. Makes the play in front of Taylor Trammell. Pena covers a lot of ground out there. When Bumpus Jones pitched that no-hitter in his debut, swing and a miss for out number 2, Alexander with strikeout number 4. He was actually pitching in a pitcher's box. He threw a no-hitter and still ended up with an ERA.
Maybe it was bumpless because he didn't like pitching off the bump.
Ooh, like it. Hey, Jason Alexander.
Do it, Jake.
It's going to be his worst outing in terms of earned runs as a starter in his career, but he gave the Astros a lot of innings tonight. 4 hits. 2 biggest batters for Leiter were Jeremy Pena and Isaac Paredes with the bases loaded in the 4th inning. And the Astros, after the hit by pitch by Salazar, had runs all earned. Jeremy goes after the first pitch here and sends one into left center field. Evan Carter makes the catch as he finally saw his shortstop Ezekiel Duran bail out at the last second. Nice play by Josh Young to his left, taking one away from the opposing third baseman, Young. They've had 1 base runner. Braden Shoemake, nice sliding play. Peterson fires the bat away as he is out number 1 here in the 7th. Ground ball right at Isaac Paredes. He goes down to his knees to make that play. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. For Trammell was Zach Cole was optioned to AAA Sugarland after the game last night. That ball line and Jeremy Pena's there. That was caught in the air. It's going to be a line out to short, not a 6-3. Either way, it's a 1-2-3 inning for AJ Blueball.
Stands the hardest hit baseball in this game. He's going to face a left-handed pitcher.
Jordan connects deep to right, his 2nd home run of the night. Air Jordan cleared for takeoff at DFW for the 2nd time. And that's 18 on the season for the big man.
There goes that man again. If you stand on that mound and throw a baseball towards him, he's got a real strong chance to take you deep. Right-handed, left-handed, cutter, slider, changeup, who cares? That was a center cut cutter that's just gotten destroyed.
Now up to 37 on the year. Christian Walker taps one to third. Josh Young will make this play. And Walker retired for the first out of the 8th.
That was a rude introduction into this game for Jalen Beeks. I'm just going to throw a get me over cutter. That is a get me over the fence bomb. Tough to track it when it's coming at you that quick and that high.
That's a wild angle.
422 footer.
And Wyatt Langford. Seager with a lower back inflammation as Myers loses his helmet and loses that at bat to a changeup. Beeks has his first strikeout. Cam has walked, hit into a fielder's choice, hit the ball hard over 100 miles an hour last time. This ball hit well to left field. Cam got all of this one. There's your hitting streak. All of a sudden, the Astros back within 3. A home run by Jordan and a home run by Cam here in the 8th.
These are not cheap. These are absolutely pummeled. That is a changeup down and in that Cam got to. 457 feet for Cam.
Come on.
Yeah, to the 2nd deck. You're going to see it right here. Changeup pulled and then crushed. My, oh my. Wham, bam. Thank you, Cam. Got to remember, he's still trying to figure it out.
That's a fair ball on the corner. DeZenzo's going to have himself a double. Dug out there by Brandon Nimmo. Rangers just getting their bullpen started, so Beeks is not about to be lifted here, I don't think.
Closer.
Down goes Bryce. That is that tough changeup on righties. Has kept right-hand hitters at bay all year. Astros down 9-6 heading to the bottom of the 8th.
He faced a former NL MVP. Just so many things about that. He was full of joy after the game. Showered in beer, in other things in a laundry cart as he was pushed into the shower, guys.
How would you describe his personality?
A little bit of that personality and stuff. Composure in that situation is pretty impressive.
Ground ball to Walker. He'll go to Pena. Pena returns the throw to blue ball. Safe at first. Jake Berger hustling through the bag just ahead of the return throw.
Yep. And it's been a lot of fun.
Ground ball towards the middle. That's going to get through. Berger is going to think about third, and he's going to get there. Good decision as Cam couldn't get to the ball to prevent him from going first to third. So now the Rangers trying to add a run here. That's a 10-6 game on an RBI base hit by Duran. So 3 hits in the inning for the Rangers. In to score Jake Berger. And the Rangers have reached double figures tonight. Here's Justin Foscue. He's trying to join the party, but instead he grounds one to Paredes. Paredes goes to Bryce Matthews, and that's a double play. AJ Blueball gives up 1 in his 2 innings of work. It's now 10-6 as we head to the 9th. And Allen down quickly on 3 pitches. Once again, that changeup against the righty plays well. There's one away here in the inning. There are still some small wins along the way, including Latz having to go an inning and a third out of their pen. Jeremy sends one to deep center field. This ball struck well. Carter back. He'll watch it sail away. Oh, it rattles around in the back of the Astros pen. Another well-struck home run. JP3's first home run of the season, and the Astros back within 3.
Man, Jeremy Pena getting in on the action. Showing one of those 5 tools with that big swing. That was some pop. 107.6 off the bat. TK. 454 feet.
Wow.
That is a right-hander against a pitcher who does
45 at-bats against right-hand hitters this year. Isaac Paredes looping one into left, trying to fall in there, and a nice sliding catch by Alejandro Osuna. Paredes bidding for his
6. So tomorrow night should be some more fireworks here at Globe Life Field.
Oh, what a pick by Josh Young. He just saved another base hit for Yordan Alvarez and gives the Rangers a win in the second game of this series. 10-7 the final score. Astros never stopped battling tonight after being down 8-0, but it ended up being too big of a mountain to climb as the Rangers win the second game of this 4-game series. They're now 2-3 against the Astros this year. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger will feature your hosts Kevin Eschenfelder and Brian Bogusevic. Julian Morales helping out with interviews in the Astros clubhouse. Rangers win it 10-7. Back with more after this.